notice that everybody is saying Merry Christmas again? Did you notice? Saying Merry Christmas. Remember when I first started this beautiful trip, this beautiful journey, I just said to the First Lady, you're so lucky I took you on this fantastic journey. It's so much fun. They want to impeach you. They want to do worse than that. By the way, it doesn't really feel like we're being impeached. Do you? The country is doing better than ever before. We did nothing wrong. And we have tremendous support in the Republican Party like we've never had before. Nobody's ever had this kind of support. But this sacred season, our country is thriving, and it's thriving truly like it has never happened before, to the extent what's happening now. And by the way, your state, because of us, not because of local government, but because of us, because of the job that we've done, because I understand she's not fixing those potholes. That's what the word is. It was all about roads, and they want to raise those gasoline taxes on you. We don't want to do that. But she's not fixing the potholes. But Michigan's had the best year it's ever had. Best year it's ever had. And that's because we have auto companies expanding and thriving, and they're coming in from Japan, and they're coming in from a lot of other places. Look what's happening. And, you know, I don't know if you know this, but probably 10 years ago, I was honored. I was the Man of the Year by, I think, somebody, whoever. I was the Man of the Year in Michigan. Can you believe it? A long time. And that was long before I ever decided to do this. I was happy. I had a beautiful life. What the hell did I do this for? But look how we're doing. Do we love it? I love it. But anyway, I was the Man of the Year, and probably like close to 10 years ago, and I came to Michigan. He said, you're still the Man of the Year. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you. So I came in, and I remember the speech so well. I said, why are you allowing them to steal your car companies? Why are you allowing them to go to Mexico and to go from China, where they come in from China, they build them in China, they sell them into our country with no tax, and you lose your jobs, you lose your factories, the companies leave, and you get nothing. Why are they allowed? I asked that a long time ago, and we've stopped it. We've stopped it. You see that. And we just made the USMCA. We're getting rid of NAFTA, which I think is the worst trade deal ever. And it's very exciting. It's a great deal. It's a great deal. It's going to stop exactly what we were just talking about. It makes it very, very prohibitive. They can do it, but they got to pay a hell of a big price to do it. And history has proven that stops them. But we have a great USMCA that we negotiated with Mexico, with Canada. Now, from the standpoint of the farmers, you know what's going on. We had tremendous trade barriers in Canada. We had a tax on dairy products, 297% tariff. Nobody talked about it with Canada. And we had some really bad things with Mexico. We now have a wonderful deal. And if we didn't have a good deal, you know what I would have done? What? I would have put tariffs on both countries, and that would have been it. Right? And that would have been it. Unfortunately, the deal's been sitting with Nancy Pelosi for a long time. And what happened? And she had a lot of pressure, especially from manufacturing areas, farm areas, a lot of pressure to sign it. So here's what happens. So I get along with labor. You know, I had a lot of union labor. Vote for me. Tremendous amount of labor. In New York, where I come from, we have a lot of unions, and that's okay. That's fine. So we left a little stuff for the union because we figured to get it signed, we'll give a little bit, and we did it. And we have one great deal, and now you have the Democrats trying to take credit for this deal, and that's okay. Whatever it takes. For 7 months it sits, They don't do anything. We give. And by the way, I spoke to the unions the day before. I say, fellas, you got to get it done. And, you know, and union labor loves me, and I love you too, sir. I love you too, sir. So we have a great deal with Mexico, with Canada, and it is true. I say it out loud because I say it to them right now. If they ever wanted to break the deal, that's okay. If somebody wants to break a deal with me, you always have to have an alternative, right? And this country, the deals we made, you know, we did a deal with South Korea, that's great. We did a deal with Japan, $40 billion deal with Japan. And that was just a little piece of a deal, okay? That was a piece of a deal. And I said to Japan, look, you got to make this deal, or we're going to put a 20% tariff on the cars, and that's more money than anything we're talking about. So we have, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Now get her out.